Coming into Atlantic 10 Championship weekend, Fordham had lost 8 in a row, but the number 13 seed was looking for a Cinderella matchup against the number 12 George Mason, who's done it in the past. The Rams gave 40 full minutes of effort, hit their free throws, and the Rams won this contest, advancing 70-67.
That's a good win because, trust me, they're as good as any 11-win team in the country. They played a lot of close games in this conference and lost a lot of really close, tough basketball games, so we have great respect for them. But, a career night for Ryan Canty, who's been coming on, getting better and better, and had 19 rebounds. We needed just about every one of them. Our foul shooting slipped on us, and I think we were top in the league, or second, top 2 in the league all year. So we missed a few down the stretch that we needed to make and could have got us some separation. But I'm very proud of them. I wrote on the board before, only courage can secure a victory. And I thought we were very courageous. We played without fear, and we continued to do the things we needed to do.
Coach is right. The Rams did not show fear. Going up early in this game 20-10, Fordham was looking like a 15-win team rather than a 9-win team heading into halftime with a 7-point lead. But the second half, George Mason cut the lead to within 1, 48-47 with 9 minutes left. But the Rams hit big free throws down the stretch, 2 of the biggest by Travion Leonard with 30 seconds left on the clock to make it a 4-point lead. But it came down to the last 4 seconds of the game, and Patriots were down by 3. Patrick Holloway had one more go at it from deep, but it rimmed out, and Fordham lives to see another day.
Just miss it. Just hope it don't go in. Yeah. He got a good look too. I did a 3-second pray for him, and he missed it. So.
In the final minute, Coach Pecora used the strategy at the end of the game to foul with the 3-point lead, rather than let his team play tight defense and allow George Mason to attempt shots beyond the arc. He has used it in the past, and it definitely worked tonight.
I'm going to live with it. I think you got to foul because the teams are just so good shooting. I mean, Allen made that 3 up top, and we were in our 33 defense where teams basically shoot about 17% from 3 against it. He came down and just drilled it. Branden, for some reason, backed off him. But I'm going to keep fouling. I just hope I'm in that situation every game the rest of the weekend.
The player of tonight's game for Fordham was junior center Ryan Canty. He had 7 points, 19 rebounds, and 3 blocks as the most active player around the basket, manning the middle. Over his last 5 games, number 42 is averaging 12.6 rebounds, and I asked him when the monster decided to come out and shine.
I mean, I think the first time I remember it clicked when we were playing at VCU, something clicked in my head. Basically, early in the year and last year I was fouling a lot, but now I control myself and just keep the same energy, keep attacking the boards the same way. But I mean, if I can stay out of foul trouble, I play with that intensity all game, so that's basically the key to it.
For Ryan, as you see on the court, he enjoys doing that. You see him jumping everywhere. He's a jumper. He likes jumping around all the time. So for him to go out there, he had 19 rebounds, and he enjoys doing that. Some people just enjoy scoring. He, in a sense, he enjoys rebounding. That's what he likes to do. So I think we feed off his energy, and sometimes we just know, that ball going up, Canty going to get it. So, so I think the team feeds off that, and he brings a lot of energy for us.
A lot of it, like they said, has to do with Ryan Canty. We lost him for six or 7 games in the middle of the year, and that was a blow. Because he is, he's like a big St. Bernard. He's just bouncing around in practice. He's always laughing. He's he's a little kooky, but that's okay. At 19 rebounds, I can live with kooky. So, he's got great bloodlines. Both his parents played at Providence. His grandfather was a great player at Harvard. So he oozes potential, and it's finally coming around in his junior year. So I'm excited he's a junior, not a senior.
This win tonight was great for the school, but also great for the New York City kids on the roster. Senior guard Branden Frazier had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Junior guard Bryan Smith had 14 points, coming up with big plays when the team needed it. And freshman guard Jon Severe had 12 points. All of those guys are from Brooklyn, with Ryan Rooms being from Queens to round it out. These kids gave their 100% effort on the floor, and they shined when the bright lights turned on them.
It was a great feeling because a lot of people that was not able to come to Fordham to watch me play came today, and I played a good game, so it was good for them to watch me play.
It's good to be here. I grew up down the block from here. A lot of my friends and family got to see me play, and I just think playing in Brooklyn was good for our team, for our friends to come down. And just we heard a lot of people in the crowd roaring us on, so I felt like being in Brooklyn helped us a lot, especially with this game today.
for all of them, but the New York kids especially. Look, especially Branden, he's a senior. And Ryan Smith, I mean, they were pretty highly recruited kids. You know, Branden was going to come with me, and then when I came to Fordham, he came with me and showed great loyalty. So I got a place in my heart for this kid for the rest of my life. He's special. And Ryan Smith, we could have gone to a lot of other places. You know, his dad's an alum, and he chose Fordham. And it took guts for these guys to choose Fordham because, you know, we were really coming out of a rough spot. So I have a wonderful appreciation for that. And I think it's special for the local kids because they can say this to people, you know, see, I told you we were going to get this thing going. And maybe this is a step in the right direction, and for all of them.
And remember, Cinderella stories happen all the time, and Coach Pecora used this strategy to pump up his team in hopes of making them believe they are winners.
And Tuesday, I gave him the Jostens book that every coach gets sent to pick out rings. I always keep it in the drawer. And I showed it to him Tuesday, and I said, all right, Frazier, you sit down with the guys afterwards, pick out rings because we're going to win the tournament. Now, if that comes true, you know, someone can write a book. But you're just always looking to get them motivated and for them to understand, look, they're part of history tonight.
This was Fordham's first appearance in the Atlantic 10 tournament since 2008 and first win since 2007 when Bryan, Dunston, and Marcus Stout and the gang did it in Atlantic City. Now the Rams have to play the Dayton Flyers, who are looking to fly over the Rams, but if the Rams bring their toughness and energy, anything can happen in Brooklyn. Reporting from the Barclays Center, Donnie, Dwyer, thesportscycle.com.